Hey, Lynette, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Wonderful. Staying healthy over there during this COVID quarantine?
Yes, absolutely. Mask and
Absolutely.
gloves.
That mask and gloves. We are the queens of that, right? So,
Right.
listen, I know about your services and cleaning because you have cleaned so many of my homes that I have had the fortune of being able to sell through the real estate process. But I want the whole world to know more about what you do. And then right now, there are so many people that are getting down and dirty with their cleaning. And to be quite honest, I told you as we hopped on here, I was inspired to clean today. That's the reason this is the casual because I'm going back to it when we're done. So, talk to us a little bit about your company. Tell us about who you are, what you do, and then we're going to talk about areas of the house if that's okay.
Sure. My name's Lynette Davis, the owner of Sparkle Clean. I've been doing it for 6 years now. And the full house cleaning, a deep clean, would include everything from top to bottom: the light switches, outlet covers, air vents, blinds, windowsills, ledges, tubs, sinks, toilets, chandeliers, mopping floors, outside of the appliances, backsplashes, just name it, it's done.
I think you just mentioned all the things that everybody doesn't want to do. You do that.
Yes.
Windows, blinds, appliances. Oh my gosh. All right, we're good. So take us through some of those if you don't mind. When you walk into a house, how about that? Maybe it's an existing house, somebody's living, not moving. We can talk that in a minute because that's obviously my area. But when you walk in and you're doing a typical clean, what is your start? When you go in, where do you start and how do you work your way out?
I usually typically like to start upstairs and work my way down and then right out the front door. So I'll go upstairs and start in the bedrooms and dust all the crown molding, baseboards, doors. If there's 6 panel doors, I get the lips of those because those tend to have a lot of dust on them. Over the door frames as well tend to have a lot of dust on them. A lot of people don't think about getting that. But I have
No.
a handy dandy tool that loves to get those high spots for me. And
Yeah.
so then I go in the bathrooms and spray those down and wipe them, the tubs, sinks, toilets, the light fixtures, um, get all the vents, the fan vents that get really dusty that a lot of people don't look up and see, but they get really dusty and dirty. So my handy dandy cleaner gets those as well.
What's that handy dandy cleaner?
It's called a Webster. It's a long pole that has like these little brushes on the end that kind of go out in every direction, and it just gets in all the corners, crevices of things, cleans it really well.
So you mentioned that tub and tile. I know that that can cause a lot of grime buildup. Do you have any tips for us on how to best clean a shower tiles?
Well, I typically like to use bleach. Bleach is my go-to. I usually spray it, let it soak a little bit, and then I take a scrub brush and scrub between the grout because that's where it tends to build up, as well as in on the caulking around the tub.
So I've seen you in action and you are the queen of multitasking. So I see you spray, move on, come back. Um,
Yes,
would you agree that a lot of your success is a lot of elbow grease as well?
it is. Yep, you got to put elbow grease behind it, otherwise you're not getting anywhere.
Absolutely. And you have a wealth of those white cloths that you're cleaning with as well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you start upstairs, you go through the bedrooms, the bathroom, and then what?
And then come downstairs, and usually I work in the living room and get that done, and then the kitchen and wipe off all the appliances with stainless steel cleaner and scrub the sink out with either Comet or bleach. Depending on the type of sink, there's several different types of sinks out there. So Comet's good for the white sinks, and then bleach is good for the stainless steel sinks.
Okay. And how about what products would you say for countertops if it's like a Corian countertop?
Well, typically I like to use granite cleaner, but I have found that Sprayway has a really good glass cleaner that's ammonia free, which is good for those countertops as well.
Sprayway, you said.
Sprayway, it's the name brand, and it's called glass cleaner. It
Speaking of
smells.
smell, so smell it like can be either offensive or it can be attractive. You got this one that had a like a tropical. I walked in like, are we at the beach? Where are we at?
Well, that's probably the pledge that I use, and it's you can get them in lots of different scents, like lavender or rainforest or rain shower, and I get the rain shower a lot of the times.
So you were saying pledge, is that for cleaning the wood?
For cleaning the wood furniture, yes.
So do you have any specific tips for cleaning fine wood multiple times a year to keep them moist?
Well, there is a lemon oil that I like to use on wood furniture that if it's an older antique and it has like scratches and blemishes, it shines it up really well.
Is that what you use on the kitchen cabinets? Because I've seen them
Yes.
go from dull to wow.
Yeah, if they're wood. Now, if they're white, I just typically wipe them off with bleach, with very light bleach, not a whole lot because it'll ruin it.
But the kitchen cabinets, if they're wood, the lemon oil brings them back to life.
Yes, they do.
Oh, girl, you can do some miracles on kitchen cabinets. So we have a question over here. By the way, anybody who's watching, if you do have questions, please pop them in and I will shout them out there to Lynette. But we have a question. Do you have a special white cloth or terry cloth? What are you using for the type of cloth that you're wiping down with?
It's just a terry cloth.
Yep, just a regular old
Just
terry.
a white terry cloth. It's like a wash rag pretty much.
Absolutely. Yes, who got my hat for me? You're right. I love my hat. Thank you. So how long does it take you on a routine cleaning when you go into somebody who you're on a normal schedule with?
If it's the normal schedule and it's weekly, it takes anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. And if it's monthly, anywhere between 3 and 5, depending on the size of the home. The home has a lot of play factor in that.
Okay. So people, that's a normal schedule, is either weekly or monthly, or is there a right or a
There's
normal?
weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. I even have clients bi-monthly or every 3 months.
Okay.
It's just whatever. I'm flexible, so it's whatever is best for you.
So that seasonal cleaning is there too.
Yes.
That's quarterly.
Yes.
Okay. So, and is it charged by the hour or is it by, how do you charge that?
I just charge by the job. So I go in and look and like to give quotes beforehand. That way we're both on the same page as to, our expectations.
Absolutely. Hey, somebody mentioned something about being over their head. I'm not sure what that referred to, but speaking of overhead, I have some ceiling fans and I find them to be a challenge. Do you have any tips on how to clean a ceiling fan?
Well, I usually get a step stool and I will take a wet wash rag and wipe each blade down with just a wet wash rag, or you can use Pledge, or if they're too high, you can just use the Webster. The Webster reaches everything.
Ooh, how long can that go? Or how high?
I think it's like 15 feet. It extends. It's an extension pole.
All right. And you can get that at like a Menards, Home Depot.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like I'm gonna have to put on my mask and go shopping today. I'm not a lover of ladders, so I might have to go there. Okay, how about floors? Is there anything that you would recommend different for wood floors versus the laminate vinyl planks and the linoleums? What are your suggestions there?
Well, everyone's floor is different. And for most wood floors, I use vinegar and water. That seems to do the best. And you can also do that on linoleum floors as well. Now, some floors I'll use Pine Sol and water and just do half and half. But each floor, it just varies. It depends on what it's made of and the condition it's in. For wood floors, like I said, the vinegar and water. And sometimes if you want to do like a coat every 6 months, it's something at Home Depot called Rejuvenate, and it really puts the shine on them.
Again, just like the cabinets, you're a miracle worker. When you leave a home, those floors are looking good.
Yeah, they look awesome.
So you know what? This might sound just super basic, but curious. With mopping a floor, there's those sponge mops. The plastic or the fibers, what have you. Is there one type better than another?
Well, I guess for that, each to their own. I just prefer the Swiffer, not the wet jet, just the plain Swiffer. And I usually just put a rag on the end of it instead of the cloth because it leaves those streak marks in it. And
so you use the Swiffer, but you put a cloth on the end of it, and then you spray out, or you get
yes.
your.
Yep, I just spray and then I wipe with that.
And the cloth helps you to not have streaks, because sometimes I get the streaks and I do not like that. Then it's pointless.
Right.
I feel like.
Right.
Awesome. Hey, can we go back to the kitchen for a second?
Sure.
So the kitchen oven, I am a real estate agent, and I am so sorry, but I brought you so many ovens that have needed your TLC. Can you share what you do to bring those ovens back to life?
Well, what's it called? It's the oven cleaner. It's the in the blue can. Help me out here.
In the blue can?
It's oven cleaner. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it.
So you use a product.
Sorry, it slipped my mind. I can't think of the name of it. It's just an oven cleaner. It's in a blue bottle, and you spray it in there and let it soak, and then scrub it, and everything usually comes out. Then I shine it with Windex.
Oh, like the window part or the
Yes,
inside?
all of it, all of it, and
Ah.
that way it gets the residue from the oven cleaner out.
And do you have any special for suggestions for the stove top for specifically for the flat tops? That's what a lot are now, but also those with the individual coils.
Well, sometimes I'll use a mystery eraser depending on how bad it is, and that works really well.
So where all do you use Mr. Eraser? Because I kind of think that's like my third arm when it comes to cleaning.
It is. It really is. I use it in the showers, the tubs, and the stoves. And sometimes kitchen sinks, if you get rust, it takes the rust out.
It takes the rust out. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
So did you know it also takes out permanent marker?
And just anything.
Well, I personally had when my son was younger, he thought he should draw a scavenger hunt going up the stairs. So it did help getting it off of the paint and off the carpet. But please do not try it out there to make sure it works for you as well. Okay, so anyway, so now we've moved through the house and you kind of mop your way out, right?
Right.
Awesome. What do you find to be the room in the home that most clients find to be the biggest challenge?
The kitchens.
Yeah. That's where
all the crumbs, all the dirt, all the grime, all the cooking.
Exactly. So what do people give you as feedback of that's their favorite thing that you have done that they get the most joy out of not doing themselves?
As far as chores go, I'd say they like the appliances, how clean they are.
Because nothing feels better than cooking in the cleanest oven, on the cleanest counters, and watch like absolutely, that totally makes sense. How about organization? Any suggestions there on how to keep all of our products together and move them from room to room? Or, do you have everything upstairs, downstairs, and all different areas of the house?
No, I carry a bucket and I bring my own supplies. So
Okay.
everything's in a bucket and I just carry my buckets around to make sure that I have my supplies together.
So when somebody wants you to come, say it's bi-weekly or monthly, do they need to clean up before you come?
They don't have to.
No.
Some people like to straighten, which gets things out of the way so I can clean more surfaces.
I see that on all the moms groups always asking, do I clean up before she comes? I was like, well, that seems kind of funny, but then if you don't have your stuff out of the way, then how do you have the best access to get it clean, right?
Right. Yeah, except things are out of the way. You can just wipe the whole surface down. And some people will move as I'm cleaning, so they're working along with me.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked a lot about homes where people are living in there. Do you have any suggestions as far as move out when people are moving from one home to another, either when it's a move out or when they're moving into a house? Is there anything different that you do at that time?
Well, from the move out, if the stuff's out, I can get it better just because there's nothing that's in the way. No furniture, nothing's in the home. It's just a better clean when things are out of the way.
Okay. What is kind of your whole area, by the way, Lynette, that you will travel to for cleaning?
I live in Westerville, so I try to stay 30 to 40 miles in that area.
So pretty much central Ohio, that sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. And if somebody does want to schedule a cleaning with you, is the phone number that we have right here below, is that the best number?
Yes, ma'am.
So 614-356-0345. And we do have a question over here as far as when you're cleaning in the kitchen. Do people put in a special request or do you do it when it comes to cleaning like toasters, mixers, especially I'm thinking like the can openers, those get kind of gunky. Do you clean those types of things as well?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I wipe down everything that's on the kitchen counters just because they tend to get dusty. The crumbs are on top of the toaster and there's prints on the blenders, and yeah, all those get wiped down.
Do you have a particular product that you like for the stainless steel surfaces?
Stainless steel I use, it's by Wyman, and they're stainless steel wipes and they're phenomenal.
Do you like the wipes better than the I think I have a spray?
The spray, yes, yes, absolutely.
Just for ease, or you think it'll work better?
I just think it's less time consuming to use the wipes because honestly, you just wipe it and go. And with the spray, you have to spray it and wipe and then go back and wipe.
Got it.
So it's just less time.
Just curious. For some people, cleaning is therapeutic and exciting and feels successful. For other people, it's a no, not me. I'm going to kind of assume it's somewhat therapeutic for you, or it's something that I don't want to say you enjoy, but do you?
I actually do. And people think that I'm insane, but each to their own. I love doing it. I'm energetic. So I'm always cleaning at my house just because I go and I clean other people's homes and I come home and like, well, I just made their house look like that. Now I need to clean mine. But it's a stress reliever and I think it is therapeutic. I love it. I love the way it looks. I guess I get excitement from seeing what it looks like before and then after.
So what keeps you motivated as you're working through a house? Do you like the silence by yourself or do you like music?
I usually listen to my music when I'm cleaning, unless there's people there. I don't want to be rude and have my music in my ears and ignore them. So if someone's there, I usually chit chat away.
I was going to say, how does that work if people are there? Do you just chat the whole way through or do you ask them to have your space so you can go to work?
It just depends on the person. I mean, if they want to strike up a conversation, I'm happy to do that. If not, and they got to go do their own thing, then I just take hints. Like if they're walking off, I go and do my thing. So
Got it. Hey, if somebody wants to schedule a cleaning, well, first of all, tell me right now, before we go into that, what's going on right now with COVID? Are you able to clean or are you scheduling in the future?
I am actually still out cleaning right now. There's some clients that don't want me in, others that, as long as I have a mask and gloves, they're perfectly fine with it.
Okay, so just using the safety
Yes.
precautions that we have right now.
Right.
So if somebody chooses to start scheduling you for biweekly or monthly or what have you, how far out are you scheduling?
Usually a week.
About a week?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Very good. So we can get you in there pretty quickly if you have we're finishing spring cleaning, so maybe they need help with that right now. Is there a busier time of year for you?
Usually the springtime is.
So it'll be
Obvious reasons.
spring, summer.
Yes.
2020 will bring a little bit different season for you, right?
Right.
Awesome. Hey, friend, is there anything else that you have as a tip for us if we're trying to do this at home that we can do while we're kind of, I don't want to say stuck here, but while we are blessed to have a roof over our heads that we are staying within? Any other tips for us that are effective?
I don't think so. I think I shared a lot of it.
You took us through the whole house. Thank you so very much. And guys out there, if you are looking to schedule a spring cleaning, a weekly, a bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever the case may be, give Lynette a call. You've got the number right here below. Give her a call, ask her any questions, and get her scheduled. She'll bring that fabulous smile with her and leave your house sparkle clean when she leaves. Thanks, Lynette.
Thanks, Chrissy. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Everybody
Bye.
remember, Chrissy with Homes by Chrissy. If you know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a call, 614-332-0342. Bye.